As promised, here is a video of my new Oracle deck, Faerie Enchantments. It is by artist Ian Daniels. The wait for this deck was very, very long. Of course, it won't be now if somebody wants to order it because the deck is finished, and obviously because it's here in my hands. But whenever my husband first ordered the deck for me, the cards were actually in the fundraising phase of their creation. The artist had to raise the funds to create the deck and everything before he could, manufacture them. So it took about 6 months, but it was honestly worth the wait because this deck is just truly phenomenal. It's very beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorite decks that I have so far. But my husband actually ordered a signed copy for me, and so it came with this card. And when you open it, it has Ian's signature on it, so that's very cool. It makes me a little leery to use the deck because of that reason. I don't want to ruin the deck by shuffling it and, looking through the book and things, because, over time cards will bend and the books will get worn on the edges and things, so I might order a second deck just to keep with the signature, so it'll be a pristine copy that I'll be able to pass down, or if my daughter wants to sell it one day, just whatever. So yeah, I think I might order a second one just for that reason alone, because it's so cool to have a signed deck. I've never had one before. It's definitely, something to treasure. But anyhow, this is the box. The outside is printed with this metallic rose gold color. The camera's not really picking it up very well. They're much more beautiful in person, honestly, but anyhow, the back has this design on the back. It's printed with the same kind of ink, like the metallic looking ink. That's the runes, I guess, that go with the deck. But anyhow, the box itself is made out of like really heavy cardboard. I'm not sure if it's even cardboard. It might be like particle board. I mean, it's very strong and heavy duty, but that's pretty cool because usually this is not tarot, but Oracle decks and the likes don't come with such a heavy box, so that's, that'll protect the cards, and it's, it'll just keep them safe for a very long time, so even if you put them in your purse or a tote bag or whatever. But anyhow, the inside of the box looks like this, and the other half of the box looks the same on the bottom, so that's so cool. It's very pretty. Here is the guidebook that goes with the deck. Of course, the inside has all the information you're going to need about using the deck. It has, of course, the card meanings and things like that. And something I didn't mention yet is this is actually more than an Oracle deck. It's designed to do magic with and to tap into the fairy realm with it. I have not read the book, so I'm definitely not an expert on this. This is just from what I've gathered so far about the deck, but you can make different like fairy runes with it, and I think there's prompts in there to help you like create fairy crafts, like arts and crafts and things like that. So that's very, very cool. It's a very unique deck. Usually, decks don't do all that, so it's pretty neat. But anyhow, the book has all that information in it, so I'm really excited to get started with it and read the book and practice with the cards and hopefully tap into the fairy realm one of these days. Hopefully sooner than later. But, okay, yeah, here's the bottom of the box, so it matches the top. So, and it also is very heavy duty. Here's the cards themselves. There's actually more, but I have some set off to the side to be able to show you. I'm not going to show every single card in the deck because I don't want to ruin, the surprise for people that might want to order the deck, or people that already have the deck and maybe have not looked at the deck yet. But anyhow, the cards are very, very heavy duty. They're made out of really thick cardstock. I mean, they probably won't bend that easily as you shuffle them, but over time any deck will, so that's why I kind of want to buy a second set. But anyhow, the edges of the cards are printed with this beautiful like rose gold gilded edging. Like, it's just so phenomenal. So it's mystical. It really is. I mean, This deck feels like it's very mystical. So, but anyhow, I really, really like that part about the deck. The edges of the cards are just so pretty. The camera is not really picking it up, unfortunately, so, I mean, it's so much better to see these cards in person. But, so, anyhow, here are a few of the cards that I'm really drawn to. Of course, I love all the cards, but these cards in particular I think are just truly beautiful. And this is the first card that came in the deck, and it has the dark rose edging, like the box, and this is the only card in the deck that looks like that. So, like I said, I have not read the book, so I'm not sure. I'm just guessing off the top of my head, but I think this card is meant to be like a fairy guide for the rest of the deck. So, but anyhow, her name is the Beloved. And when you turn it over, it has the information about the Beloved, and it has one single point there, so I'm guessing that's the point of origin or something. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just guessing, kind of going with my vibes and everything. But oh, something I should note about these cards: every card on the back actually has information about the fairies themselves. So they're not like a typical oracle or tarot deck where, you know, the back of every card has the same image. So, you know, if you're doing a reading, you're obviously going to know, like, which card is which, because, you know, the back doesn't have the same image as, like, a normal deck will. But anyhow, this is the Beloved, and she's lovely. These cards are, most of the names are Celtic, either gods or goddesses, or just, like, myth, like, heroes and myths from Celtic legends, and I am not very good at pronouncing Celtic words, so I'm not really going to attempt to read all the names of these cards because I don't want to screw them up, but hopefully I'll be able to, you know, learn how to say them over time. But anyhow, this card is just truly phenomenal, just looks so shamanic and just absolutely breathtaking, very, very, very enchanting. But here's the back of his card, and the rune that goes with him. Each card has a rune, a separate rune that goes with it. Here's this card, and she is absolutely lovely, just like all the rest. And there's the back of her card and her rune, and her associations. This card I just absolutely love. The harp is just absolutely gorgeous. And you can tell, you know, the fairy in the deck is just so in tune with what she's doing, the music she's making, you know, she's bringing something into creation. It's just absolutely lovely. And here's the back of her card and her rune. Here is another card I love. It's just so, the detail is just so phenomenal on these cards. They truly are. I'm in awe of them because I've never had a deck with such detail as these. But here's the back of her card and the rune that goes with her. Here's another beautiful card. She just, oh, woodland creature. I mean, top half of her is human and the bottom half is an animal, so she's definitely a spirit of the forest. Of course, as I move the cards, you can see they have this coating on them that makes them even stronger, so that's so cool. And there's the back of her card. This is Briette. I know that one. And her rune. And her associations. And here is the last card I'm going to show you, and this is just, takes my breath away.